Hi, my name is Jody Elkins. I'm the president of the Americas region for Insentra. Running a partner for a number of years, I ran into a pretty consistent problem that I think any partner out there this will resonate with. There were two things that I struggled with. First and foremost, do we have the right pre-sales resources at the right time with the right skill sets to put into a pre-sales situation? If you could solve that problem, and we could get the right pre-sales resources assigned to the right client at the right time, and we were lucky enough to close a deal, fantastic, happy days. Now we go on to the second problem that just about every partner had. Unless you're really, really good at managing your forecast, which very few partners are, and managing your bench, then it was, do I have the right resource with the right skills to deliver the project? So it's a constant problem, it's a cash flow issue, it's an investment challenge, it's a risk issue for every partner out there. And so I wanted to try to solve that problem. And I met a guy named Ronnie Altit through a mutual friend one time. We started discussing this. He told me about the background of his organization. It was exactly what I had just formed my own company to try to address. And I like to call Ronnie my business soulmate. That's exactly how Insentra was formed almost 8 years ago now, to solve those very specific problems. And the way that Insentra operates is quite unique. I worked with a lot of vendors running a partner that came to me on a daily basis and would tell me that they were 100% channel focused. And really what that means 9 times out of 10 in the vendor community is they're channel focused and channel committed right up until they find a deal they need to or want to take direct. Every partner out there has that experience and has that experience multiple times. I was no different. At Insentra, we're 100% channel focused. We committed to that. We were born that way to solve these two problems. The only way you can solve those problems is being non-competitive and never, ever, without exception, taking a deal direct. A couple of core areas of expertise for us is certainly cloud and collaboration. And that's just a fancy way of saying everything Microsoft, from infrastructure on-prem all the way into the cloud. That's a core focus for us. It's also important to understand that we don't try to be all things to all people. We are everything but a subcontractor. We try to focus on the things that we do very, very well, and those are few and far between. Another practice that we're really driving hard in the States is around key managed services. We have a solution called Predictive Insights and Analytics that's quite unique. Organizations had the right intent. They wanted to understand what was happening in their environment more effectively. They wanted to understand what the user experience was. And so there's a plethora of tools that do that, and they would go out and buy the tool thinking the tool was going to solve their problem. And outside of the enterprise space, I've never seen an organization where that decision and that action actually addressed that problem. And so we saw that, and we developed a solution, a managed service solution that takes all of the hard work out of that. So you can buy a service now on a monthly per user basis that actually tells you a couple of things. What your user experience is actually like, and specifically what you need to do in order to improve it or maintain it. Partnership for us is shared risk, shared reward. So when a partner organization is trying to drive a new revenue stream, or trying to build a struggling practice, or trying to replace people in a practice, they have a problem finding pre-sales resources. So how do you solve that problem? Well, we solve that problem by partnering. We actually provide pre-sales resources at no cost and at no risk to the partner. And what that means to a partner is, if we've missed something in the scope because we didn't do our job effectively, we own that. We fix that at no cost to the partner, at no cost to the client. So it's a very unique operating model, and that's what makes us most unique.